Okay, we're back again. So, where did we make it to? Well, here is the Dalek in its current state. Okay, looking all right in its gold and black livery, apart from you know what from last night. But I'll have a go at that with some other things. It's a bit of flashing from the white glue, but nothing too bad. I haven't, in my rush to leave work today, I forgot I printed purple lights and I haven't got them. So, you know, they're sort of they're meant to be that kind of color, which I think will look okay because it was meant to have purple lights. My other option is I can do blue, but I don't know. I think I would look a bit silly. Looks a bit like Princess Leia though, doing the headphone thing. Um, so there's not really much I can do on this one. I've got some parts printing for the extra large one, and what I'd like to do tonight is actually start to crack on with that. Just because I've got all the hemispheres printed. And then I need to start changing colors because the color of the big one is not a sort of standard series of colors. I mean, I know this one isn't standard either, but I do like that it's got the head movement and stuff. That's kind of cool. I think that'll look good. So I'm going to pop this chap out of the way, or this Dalek of indeterminate gender, and where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to bring in the giant base for the commission kit. So, like I said, this is the Renegade Dalek kit. I think it's on. I could be wrong. I think from memory, it's by someone called Audrey 2 on Thingiverse, and this is at 150% scale, and it's going to be firefighter colors. So that's the plan. I think it's probably best if I start this side. I can probably get the most coverage like I did yesterday. I have not many spare hemispheres, and I'm aware that a lot more glue is going to be used. I do have some more glue that's a gel glue to use if I need. But one thing I will do is I'm going to try and just sort of counteract some of the tippiness, which is probably hard. It sort of tries to slope down on that side, so I'm going to try and balance that out a little bit and see how we go with me ever so carefully. Maybe not. Can I get this? Nope. Might be stuck here. Oh, nope. Maybe this is the one. Let's see, I've got some more. No, I haven't. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the danger zone because something is sure to go wrong here. Don't worry, I still have plenty of glue on me from yesterday. So I'm under no illusions that today it's all going to go swimmingly. I only hope the tolerances in these are still okay with liquid glue like this. It could be that the gaps, obviously at 150% scale, the gaps are also scaled up, and suddenly you need a lot more glue to adhere it to, sorry, that was my head in the way, to a particular area. Could also do some in here. It's probably better result. Oh, there we go. The first part stuck to my finger. For the night. How many hemispheres through was that? 7. The 7th one stuck to my finger. I don't know if it's going to be a bit too Captain America. What do you think? I haven't decided. I also don't know how long this stream's going to go on for. I know a couple of people watched last night's. I'm very grateful, but there's no requirement. I think the other thing for this is I don't know if the finish on this is going to be great because the parts have been scaled up, so all the sort of small edges and the what do they call it, the polygons have also been scaled up, so it might not be ideal for printing on a large scale, because obviously all the small errors that you wouldn't see on a smaller scale version are going to be amplified on this larger version, regardless of how good you think your printer is. So we will see, because that's pretty much that set there is probably, look at all the glue dripping. That's going to get glued on there. I don't feel very stuck yet, so I'm not sure. But never mind. So what else? I'm currently printing the eye stalk for this in blue. I'm really hoping I'm not going to stick to this model. The reason being that, here's the eye stalk, that I wanted these rings to be blue, and I can paint the eye stalk silver either side of it and just have a blue section in there. If I think it looks terrible, well, I'll swap it and I'll just paint the whole thing silver, but then I won't be able to paint the rings. Yeah, they're just too small to be able to paint that way, and it's a bit of a trade-off with this kit. It relies on the fact that when these Daleks were on screen, that this whole section was all one color. But that is okay. We will keep persevering. The eye stalks looking, yeah, they're looking okay. They'll be about 40 minutes or so, and then the other thing that's printing for this currently is the black neck mesh. Then I have a black base that I need to print. And then I think once the eye stalk's printed, I can swap the blue filament for the grey and print the shoulders. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to print the neck in grey or silver. And then the dome's there. And I will probably do some yellow lights for the dome. And yeah, that's the thing, that seems probably come out better on this than it did on the gold one, but how do you tell? There's the keyway, and that seam is from where the layer stops and starts. That's the stop-start point. So the printer starts drawing from there, goes around, and where it stops, the printer extrudes a tiny little bit more plastic. Not deliberate, but when it stops, there's still some oozing out, and you get that seam forming that doesn't form anywhere else, because this is the beginning and end of the travel for that layer. So that's why you get that seam on there. There's not really much you can do about it, apart maybe if you do input shaping. And I think there is also a setting for for that, but I can't remember what it was. I'd have to look it up. So that's currently where things are sitting. How are these? They might be they might be sticking a little bit. I think the glue will probably be no good by the end of this, judging by the bottles and stuff. But there you go. That's how it is at the moment. I think some gel glue might. It says it's bonds in 10 seconds, so that might be ideal. Gel, hemi, and just keep going down. Not that this stuff doesn't have its place, but I mean, this stuff was $5 for a pack of 8, and that was $11 for one. You'd hope that you get a lot of value for money out of it. So yeah, it's been a tiring day. Happy birthday to my niece. It's her birthday today, so it was nice to see her for dinner tonight. Lots of people making inquiries about the lawnmower that's for sale from Scott's Vac Shack. Lots of people getting upset because I'm at work. I can't show people lawnmowers during the day in the working week. They're going to have to wait if they really want to buy it. There's very little I can do about that. I don't think that one did much. Oh, it's stuck down. But some of these things, they sort of need a little bit of pressure to get them to stick, so we'll see. We will see. What else? I think I just need to really start tidying up. I've got to finish this project as well. I've got to print another one of these. The screw cap, you know, everything seems to be okay, but the threads just don't really want to interface very well. I don't know whether it's sort of down here. If there's a problem with the thread, maybe the thread's not coarse enough. They just don't seem to want to go. I'll need to do my work on threads again and try and alter the threads on each bit and make sure that it's right, but I can't honestly remember how I did it. But we'll see. I'm sure there's a tutorial for that in Fusion. And then onto Dalek stuff, onto proper full-size Dalek stuff. I'm really looking forward to helping. Oh, I'm sorry. Help someone get their skirt marked out and cut out. I think the track saw is going to be really helpful for that. And yeah, and then look for some plywood and stuff. I've got plywood for the discs in my Dalek for the hemispheres, and I also need to hopefully collect some nylon nuts and bolts. What are they called? Cheese screws or cheese head screws, which I found you can get at electrical suppliers because they're, lo and behold, non-conductive. So that's helpful. I also just have a heap of junk in here that I need to tidy up. So as much as tidying up isn't very helpful, well, this is very entertaining. It is a bit of a necessity in places like this because I'm about to go on a little bit of a break. I've also got a new piece of workshop equipment coming in, which I'm very, very excited about. I'm really looking forward to the upgrade when it happens, if it happens. I'm sure it probably will happen. I'm quietly confident it'll happen. Battery. these away. What else? Just got lots of stuff that I need to put away. You know, just collections of junk. And by put away, I don't just mean store. I mean, if I don't need those ukulele tuning pegs because I didn't use them, don't keep them. Like, get rid of them. Just bugger them off, because who needs them? Right? Just throw stuff away when you don't need it. Oh, that's what I should do. I should hold on. I'm going to swap. I'm going to put these out in the workshop where they're not going to get bumped and disturbed. One moment. Right, so I've got these slats that were 3D printed, and I need to remove the supports on them. And they are not the easiest things to remove. In fact, they are bloody hard to remove. Probably doesn't help that these pliers have been ground down to a point. See, I'm just going to punch something off camera. Now, this is, I've got no doubt, not the way to do this, right? It's part of my everyday carry, which I really kind of don't. Oh, don't cut towards yourself. You will get hurt. Maybe. I really do the whole this is my everyday carry thing, you know. There we go. That's not bad. But it'd be good to be able to get to painting some of these. I think I've got a better pair of pliers. Then again, no one's watching, it doesn't matter. Oh, where's my rubbish pliers then? we go. There we go. One lot of supports nearly removed. I think I might need a punch to get through there. All the things that you don't do. Okay. That's pretty clean. Okay, one. Alright. What was that Bart Simpson thing of don't do what Donnie don't does? Is that his book about pocket knives? Don't do what Donnie don't does. I'm sure that's what it was. The thing about using a knife like this is you don't try and cut it in one go. You sort of score it and let it sort of free itself up a little bit. And then you can start to kind of lever the whole thing out like that. Works a little bit better. There you go. That one works way better. Cut this away a little bit. There you go. Bit of a graze on it, that's not much. Remember, kids, don't do what Donnie don't does. He was like chasing the cat with his pocket knife and shaving with his pocket knife. Nope, that one didn't work. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. I think at this point in the print run, you know, the settings had started to not really be followed anymore. Oh, that hit me right in the face. Wow. That was very lucky. See? Don't do that. That nearly went very badly. That's the fun. See, everyone thinks it's all fun and games 3D printing until support material hits you in the face. Because PLA is a bit, it goes, and then it goes, nope, not doing that anymore. That's all right. It's going to if there is a slightly better way of... Is there a better tool on here? I mean, I don't even know what all these tools are. No, that wouldn't be it. Hey, some kind of pliers. I wonder if they do it. I wonder if these will work. I mean, if they don't, it doesn't mean they're not good pliers. It just means they're not good for removing 3D print supports, right? And right now, they don't appear to be very good pliers. Okay. I need to get a punch or something to punch these pieces out. Yeah, I don't really... I'm not rating these. Not rating these for their support removal. They kind of slip off, They're... I don't know how MacGyver did anything with these, to be honest. Yeah, I'll get a punch, I think, and just bang these out. Well, at least it's more of a start. But I need to get a way to deal with this, because it's a real shame that this all goes to landfill. But there we go. And now that that bit's done, see, we'll take that short interlude. I'll go and scrape this into a bin, into a waste receptacle, and then we'll go and check the progress of our 3D printed balls. There we go. Oh, hello. What's going on there? Oh my goodness, I'm still getting people who at 9:45 at night would like to come and look at the lawnmower. And that makes it tricky, because as much as I would like to sell the lawnmower at 9:45 at night, I don't want anyone coming and asking me to start it at 9:45 at night. And people sometimes, I'm not making generalizations, sometimes people in Bumfudge ask for things like that. And they don't necessarily understand why I'm not particularly enthused about doing said actions for them. And they do very occasionally, very, very occasionally, they get quite upset at me when I say, well, I don't really think starting a lawnmower at 10 o'clock at night would be a good idea, because I live here. I have to live in this neighborhood, and I like this neighborhood. They're very lovely people in this neighborhood. Oh, there's glue everywhere. And I can smell the CA aspect. don't know if there's going to be much coming back from that. Oh, the fumes are bad. I'm about to get this all stuck to my hands again, so I'm just going to... Yeah, I've stuck my fingernail to my finger. I've stuck the underside of my finger to the nail. On that finger, so can't release it. But hey, at least it's I suppose it's better than having to well, that went wrong, didn't it? Well, there we go. That is about 35 hours in the bin. Because there ain't no coming back from that. I can't match that. There we go. The lesson learned here is use gel grip. And the problem I have is let me double check before I catastrophize, because apparently I do that. Let me double check. I wouldn't want to catastrophize. No, I can catastrophize. I have no red filament left. So not only is it 35 hours, it is another $30 to buy red filament and another 35 hours to print that again and reprint those hemispheres. So, on that amazing bombshell, I think I might take a break from assembling 3D printed Daleks tonight. I hope you have a good night.